Glad to have you join us on the Value Chain TV News Update. I am Adalbi Ogojofo with the news. And on the news update, the Senate committee led by Senator Einaya Agbarigbe has rejected the recent hike in electricity tariff, describing it as unacceptable and anti-people. In what appears to be a unity of purpose, the House of Representatives during a plenary session also urged the National Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) to suspend the recently announced tariff hike affecting Band A customers pending an investigation by the House. Earlier, the Minister of Power Adebayo Adelebu has warned that the country may face a total blackout in the next 3 months if the proposed electricity tariff hike is not implemented. Adelebu made this disclosure at a one-day investigative hearing on halting the increase in electricity tariff organized by the Senate Committee on Power. According to the minister, Nigeria requires an annual investment of $10 million to revive the moribund electricity generation, distribution, and supply chain. The Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission (NERC) has issued an order deregulating meter prices for meters deployed under the Meter Asset Provider MAP scheme. This move comes after meter asset providers and other operators requested a review of meter prices due to significant changes in foreign exchange and inflation rates since this last price review in September 2023. According to NERC, the changes have made it difficult for meter providers to supply at the approved regulated price. The President Bola Tinubu administration is yet to declare its stance on electoral reforms, according to a statement by election monitoring body and leading civil society organization Yaga Africa in its latest report. The pro-democracy organization noted that 1 year after the general election, an Afrobarometer survey revealed that only 23% of Nigerians trust the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), adding that it signifies a crisis of confidence and must be urgently addressed. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has directed fintech companies to stop onboarding new customers until further notice. The directive is coming a few months after the CBN mandated all financial institutions to collect ID cards before creating financial accounts, which contradicts a 2013 CBN rule designed to support financial inclusion that allowed Nigerians to open accounts without identity cards. In addition, the Nigeria Interbank Settlement System asks banks and mobile money operators to delist unlicensed fintechs from directly accepting customer deposits. Among the affected fintechs are Moneypoint, Kuda, PalmPay, and Opay. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission (NUPRC) has said that the assets and liabilities of Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria Limited are available for sale to the most qualified investor. Chief Executive Gbenga Komolafe said this at a due diligence meeting with potential investors and other stakeholders in Abuja. S.A. Ufoma has the details.
The NUPRC Chief Executive Gbenga Komolafe stated that the goal of the due diligence meeting was to identify a successor who not only possesses the requisite financial resources but also demonstrates the technical expertise to responsibly manage the assets throughout their life cycle. Komolafe said the assets being considered have an estimated total reserve of 4.96 billion barrels of oil, 1.77 billion barrels of condensate, 28.16 trillion cubic feet of associated gas, and 28.1 trillion cubic feet of non-associated gas. He further noted that the Commission is committed to free entry, free exit business principles aimed at encouraging investors in the sector, while adding that the Commission had developed a divestment framework consisting of 7 cardinal pillars to guide the assessment of applications of ministerial consent to the SPDC divestment and other similar divestments. These pillars, according to Komolafe, include technical, financial, and legal capacities, host community trust or environmental remediation fund, industrial relations or labor issues, as well as data repatriation, amongst others. For Value Chain TV, S.A. Ufoma reporting.
The Walter Smith Refinery and Petrochemical Company Limited has issued the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board (NCDMB) an interim dividend payment of about 450 million naira out of the 1.5 billion naira it had earlier declared. Executive Secretary NCDMB Felix Ogbe announced this after a board meeting of Walter Smith Refinery and Petrochemical Company Limited, noting that the payment represents the board's 30% share in the company for the 2023 year. Ogbe said the receipt of the interim dividend payment is a testament to the strong performance and profitability of Walter Smith Refinery and Petrochemical Company Limited. Vice President Shettima has announced that Nigeria is prepared to produce 4,000 metric tons of lithium per day. Shettima made this statement while declaring open a two-day roundtable on sustainable development of Nigeria's mining sector. He said that President Bola Tinubu would soon inaugurate Nigeria's largest lithium factory, capable of processing 4,000 metric tons of lithium per day. The Vice President, who was represented by the Governor of Nasarawa State, Abdullahi Sule, also commended the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, for the reforms he had brought to the solid minerals sector, particularly his plan to sanitize and reposition the sector to boost Nigeria's economic profile. Edo State has recorded a new place in the nation's history as Governor Godwin Obaseki announced an increase in the minimum wage for state workers from 40,000 naira to 70,000 naira effective from May 1st, 2024. Obaseki made the announcement at the inauguration of the newly built ultra-modern Labour House Secretariat Complex at the state capital, Benin City. The announcement immediately sparked up celebration among the state workers as the chairman of the Edo State chapter of the NLC, John Olaye, commended the governor for being workers-friendly since he assumed office. And that ends the Valley Chain TV News Update. I am Adalbio Gojefor. Thanks for staying with us.